In the heart of a dry summer, a thirsty crow found a pitcher with only a few drops of water at the bottom. Many would have given up, but not this crow. What followed became one of the oldest lessons in wisdom and persistence, that when strength fails, cleverness finds a way. The land was parched. The riverbeds had shrunk to muddy trails, and the trees wore a dusty coat of silence. For days a lone crow had flown from field to field searching for a drink of water. His feathers were dull, his wings heavy. Even the air seemed to tremble with heat. Then, near an abandoned cottage, he spotted it, a clay pitcher lying half buried in the dirt. He landed beside it with a hopeful caw. Inside, at the very bottom, shimmered a glint of water. Salvation! But when he dipped his beak inside, he could barely touch the surface. The water was too low. He tried tipping the pitcher, pushing it with his wings, even knocking it with his beak. It would not budge. The crow stepped back and stared at it in frustration. His thirst burned. The world felt cruelly unfair. Yet, as the old saying goes, desperation sharpens the mind. The crow looked around. The ground was littered with small pebbles baked warm by the sun. A thought fluttered through his weary mind. What if? He picked up a pebble in his beak and dropped it into the pitcher. Plink! The water rippled. He dropped another. Plink! Still he could not reach it. But the water rose, ever so slightly. Now excitement stirred where despair had lived. He began to work faster. Pebble after pebble, he carried them one by one, his feathers dusty, his beak tired, yet his determination unbroken. The sound of pebbles became his music. Plink, 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 the rhythm of persistence. Finally, after what felt like hours, the water reached the brim. The crow bent down and drank deeply, the cool water sliding down his dry throat like grace. When his thirst was quenched, the crow gazed into the pitcher, now filled almost to the top. The reflection that looked back at him was not just of a bird, but of a creature who had turned patience into power. Flying away, he called out to the empty fields, his cry clear and triumphant. It wasn't brute strength that saved him. It was steady thought, small steps, and faith that effort adds up, one pebble at a time. And so the tale of the crow and the pitcher lives on. Even when life seems impossible, a calm mind and tireless heart can raise the water of hope once more. Little by little, effort makes the impossible possible. And when strength fails, cleverness prevails.